Hello students, lesson number 6, measurement of physical quantities. Under this lesson, today we will see the next part of our lesson. Before that, we will quickly revise the part which we have studied in our last lecture. So, we studied the MKS and CGS unit of measurement, and with this SI system, that is standardized standards of fundamental quantities, international system of units, and the different units used in SI system that we have studied in our last lecture. Now today we will start this question from the find out. Okay, this is the find out. So what is atomic clock? So atomic clock, you have to find this answer. I will just tell you, you have to find it on net and just send me its answer. So what is atomic clock? The atomic clock is the master atomic clock. It is present where it is in the Washington, in the US Naval Observatory in the Washington it is present, and that clock where it is kept in the Washington it is kept, and what is its use? It is used as a standard for US Department. It provides the standard time for US Defense Department. Okay, now the second question is the how is the velocity of light used for determining the standard meter. So first of all, what is the speed of, actually this point is new for you. So what is the speed of light in vacuum? So the speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to 8. 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Okay, and we use for our convenience we used to take 10 raised to 8 meter per second for the to finding the meter, standard of meter, determining the standard meter. So how to find out the standard meter? The standard meter is defined as 1 meter is equals to, as you know that light travels in a vacuum and its speed is 3 into 10 raised to 8. So that is speed. So how much distance light covers in 1 second? Okay, it's 1 unit or 1 part. 1 unit or 1 part, we are considering it as a standard meter. Understood what I said? This is the speed of light, and that speed of light's 1 part. 1 part of 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. It's 1 part, we are taking it as a standard meter. So that is the standard meter. And in this way we are using the velocity of light used for determining the standard meter. So first of all, so how much is the 1 meter is defined as distance traveled by light in how much? 1 upon 299792000 seconds. Means this is the light travels, this is the speed of light of 1 second. 1 second inside, light covers 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, this much distance, and it's 1 part, we are considering as a 1 meter, that is the standard meter. Okay, so you have to find out these answers on net. Just find it, search it and then send me. Now the information about the great scientist. When a man felt the need of measure thing, he started by using the parts of his own body. Okay, if he needs how to measure the thing, for that purpose he started use his body parts. For example, he is using the span, otherwise feet, his hand for the measurement. So own body parts for this purpose. In Egypt, in ancient time, the distance from the man's elbow, suppose this is our hand, as you know that this is our hand. So from what they told you, the man's elbow to the tip of the middle finger. For example, suppose this is man's hand is there, and here it is his elbow, and from the hands to the tip of middle finger, that distance that distance is taken as a what? Cubit. That is called as a cubit. Means hand is there, if hands this part is there, from where elbow to the tip of middle finger. So this length is taking as a cubit where in the Egypt when at in ancient time. This measure would differ from person to person. Okay, as per age, what happens, the length of the hand, and as per height of a person, this length is changing. Therefore, the cubit of the king was considered as a standard. So what they are doing for that purpose, what they had done, they are taking the cubit of the king's hand. Okay, so they measure the king's hand, and that measurement they are taken as a 1 cubit. In olden time, the weighed gold in unit is called as a gunz. Okay, the in old time we weighed gold in which unit, that is gunz. And hourglass was used for measuring time. Okay, hourglass was there. You seen that this type of glass was there, this type glass was there, and that sand is falling from here downside. Okay, whole sand when falls downside, then what happens, the 24 hours get completed, then what happens, we have to put it in upward downward up direction, and then what happens, again we are measuring the time. Have you seen one? Yes. Now identify the wrong methods of measurement in the picture and explain why they are wrong. So first of all, we will move to the first picture. So here it is the span. If you see this span is different for different persons. If you are taking the small children's hand, it is very small, it may be like that. Okay, if you are big, your hand is big. So this is the wrong way, means it is changing from person to, it changes from person to person. So which is the correct method for this? By using scale to measure the distance between the two things is the correct way to find the distance. Okay, now the next is the, here in second picture they shown the milks way. In this also, here that glasses have the may have the different shapes. So here this glasses, here there is no any correct measuring what we are saying, marks are not there. Okay, so sometimes if the glasses have the same shape, then it is the correct way. If you are taking the same milk, which can mean same glass size is same, then the same amount of or same volume of water will or any liquid we can fill inside it. But the glass size is different, then it is what, it is the wrong method. Again here it is scale given. So that is the correct method of weighing the measuring the distance. And here it is in this method, in this what, here it is also they are using the pan of for measuring the things, and that is also the correct method of the measurement. Now importance of accurate measurement. Okay, why the importance accurate measurement is very important? The reason behind it is that how accurate measurement must be depend upon its purpose. How accurate measurement must be depend upon its purpose according to the appropriate devices. According to the appropriate devices has to be used for this measurement. Measurement of a substance are precious. Okay, suppose we have to measure the gold, so it is very costly, it is very, so its measurement, if 1 gram 1 ml also difference is there, then what happens, the shopkeeper will face the loss in his business. Okay, so for this purpose the accurate measurements are very important. One more thing is there, you know that in athletics inside, otherwise running races are there, in that competition they are measuring the 10th 100th part of the second also while the competition is going on. So at that time, to take out the number of the persons, what happens, this accurate measurement is very important. So measurement of the substance that are precious of great importance and used in a very small quantities. It is done meticulously and accurately. Okay, very carefully and very accurately they are doing this measurement. Due to advancement in technology, devices that measure very small magnitude of quantities like distance, mass, time and temperature are available now. Okay, for example, distance and time in the connection with very important sport competitions. Okay, as you know that in sports what happens, we are measuring the smallest part of the second also, while we have to take out the numbers. Okay, that time we have to use the accurate measuring instrument. Then here again, for the measurement of the mass of gold also, for that also we need the accurate measurement. Now here, so for that purpose, means for accuracy, what is important, that is important is the accurate measurement is very important. So see here, wait, we will finish this part at first. The major causes of errors in measurement. So what are the major causes? So the cause is the first, not using appropriate devices. Which are the major causes of the errors in the measurement? Not using appropriate devices. Okay, nowadays the balancing machine is there that we can use, but here if you use the, if it is, we are taking it as a for accurate measurement, but sometime what happens, it becomes that these threads are these wires are there. If these wires get, what happens, get, so you know that this type of pan you seen in the market, if you visit the if you are going with your mother in the market, then you will see the potatoes, the vegetable sellers, they are using such a type of measuring pans are there. So these chains are there, these three chains are there. If get tangled, okay, in between, then what happens, it show the difference in the difference in the measuring. Okay, and what happens, because if it, what happens, this is the one way, not using appropriate devices. If you are not using the appropriate devices, it affects, or the, it shows the error in the measurement. And not using the device properly, we have the device, but if you are not using it properly, then also what happens, it shows the error. Make a list of possible errors other than this. Do you really get many liters of, so we have to, you have to make this list in your observation where you see the errors in the measurement, you have to make a list of it. Now do you really get as many as liter of petrol as the petrol pump indicates? Yes, we are getting this. So the reason behind it is that no. To ensure this, it is necessary to check against the standard measure. If we have to measure it, we have to use the standard measure for this from time to time, and this is called as a standardization. Okay, so what is the question they are asking? Do you really get the many liter of petrol as the petrol pump indicates? Okay, as you know that whenever you are going to the petrol pump with your father, then you will see whenever they are filling the petrol, it shows some numbers. Okay, that scroll is there, that numbers are there, what happens, it changes, and that numbers are there, okay, changing. Okay, so to ensure this, if they are giving properly or not, to ensure this, what happens, we have to do, it is necessary to check against standard measure. So we have to check it again against standard measure from time to time, and this is called as a standardization. Okay, similarly it is necessary to standardize the weights and measures in the market also, because some people are there, they cheat us. Okay, by, if we don't know anything about detailed information, if we don't know, then cheat us, then they cheat us. So we must know the information about this. While buying things at grocery shop, the vegetable market inside, remember, look for the following and tell your guardians to do so. So first of all, what we have to check, does the balance carry stamp of standardization by the Department of Weights and Measure? So the weights are there, on that weight there is one stamp is there, on that weight stamp is there, and on that stamp there is a standardizations sign is there on it. So that we have to check. Secondly, is it balance stable? Balance is there, is it stable? Means both sides are there. If this nowadays digital balance are available in the market, okay, so that we can use it. And is the pointer balance upright? If you see this balance, okay, then you will note this is the one pan, and here it is the another pan of the balance, and this is the and here it is a there is a one arrow, and it what happens if these pans are there, these two pans are there, if they are equal, that point is there, it what happens, it shows exactly middle point, so that it shows the balance stable. Now is the weight made by metal? Okay, that weighing weight is there, it is metals or not, that we have to check, because the shopkeepers, they are cheating with using what another, by using another metals weight, and due to this what happens, we are getting the less amount of less quantity of the thing that you are taking from it. And if you check this, how that person held the balance, that also we have to check how he had hold it, because by handling it, what happens, it also, then also he can cheat us. Has the underside of pan balance been tampered with? Means suppose, as you know that some people what they are doing, they are using magnet or something is there, and they are putting, suppose here it is weight, and here you are taking the vegetables, so here there is putting some magnet like structure or something is there, so what happens, this weight, what happens, the less amount of potatoes or brinjals, whatever you are taking from that shopkeeper, we are getting the less amount from them. Has undesired the pan or balance been tampered with? Means anything is not stick to it, that we have to check at first. Now next point is the to prevent consumers being cheated. Okay, as you know that we get cheated by the persons, okay, or the peoples, those who are vegetable vendors, otherwise the shopkeepers, they are cheating. So to prevent this, what happens, to prevent this, what we have to prevent this from being cheated, the weights and measures subdivisions functions as part of a food. Means weight and measure subdivision is there, and that is a part of a food urban supply and the consumer protection division of this government. Means this department is there, he is what happens, you see that dhad padli, and that this type of words, if we are looking, shopkeepers, what happens, they are checking their weights, their balance and all. So what happens, then that we are understanding that if he is cheating, then that shopkeeper have to pay fine for it. Okay, and who is doing this, that consumer centers are there, those they are grahak. So consumer right department is there, he is what happens, he is checking any of the shop, and what happens, they are checking the weights and the measures they are using for giving the things to the consumers. So that department, if there is something is cheating, that department gives what, takes fine from them. Now so here urban supply and the consumer protection division of this government, okay, it works on it. Officers of this subdivision, what they are telling, just now I told you, officers of this subdivision visit different places, means different shops, time to time, and ascertain whether the weights and balance being used are proper or not. So these weights are there, they are proper or not, that they are changing. It is binding by laws or use standard weights and measures, standard weights and measures. So it is the government's rule that you, means shopkeeper, must use the standardized weights and measures to give the things to the consumers. So if anyone is cheating, they have to pay the fine for it. It also function the weights and measures subdivision to grant the license. So here it is what I told you, weights and measures subdivision is there, and it grant the license, it is giving license to the shopkeepers for the production and for production, sales and repair. And if you have the license of this department, that is the weights and measure subdivision department's license, if you have, then only you have the right to sell the things. So weights and measure department is there, that is working in this field. And what happens, it find out the it visits the different places, and it if the anyone is cheating, just I told you, they are giving the what, different kinds of punishment, and prisoner is also is there for those papers. Okay, so my internet is my friend. So today you have to visit this website given in our textbook. So which websites are there? www.ncert.in legal metrology maharashtra.government.in, and which information is provided here that you have to note down and just send me. And the standards of 6 fundamental units. Which are those 6 fundamental units? That is meter, kilogram second, Kelvin, ampere, and the candela are kept in the National Physical Laboratory in the New Delhi. And for that, what we have to visit one more internet that website given, that is www.nplindia, means nplindia.org/npl-chapter. So you just visit this websites and just tell me the which information is given here. You have to note down and send it. Okay, so today we will stop in here only. The next part of lesson we will see tomorrow. So okay, thank you and have